as we talk about the Black Stars of Ghana, yesterday I told you when I was leaving the studios that the Ministry of Sports and Recreation will be presenting the budget for match day 7 and 8, and that was the major focus in terms of the Black Stars discussion. The attention has drifted from the main team and then to their finances, and that's what is a bit surprising. But well, I'll delve into these areas on Right 1025. And today, aujourd'hui c'est 3 September 2025. And some woman don't because of our Black Stars now. But before that, I told you yesterday that there was going to be a press conference. It was a press briefing. It was held at the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. Join us on Facebook for pictures. That's what we are doing. That has been the major topic, the biggest topic when we talk about sports, the Black Stars, related to the Black Stars this afternoon. Now, what happened? The Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, was at meet the press, and then he decided to go into details of certain stuff. Like I said, join us on Facebook, pictures of that on X. But before that, let me also delve into the side of the Black Stars who have arrived in N'Djamena. Pictures of that on our Facebook. Mame picture na no more airports na. Omo twa circle bisa no. Me say me hu sa picture no. Phenoma a viewers no. That was the Black Stars arrival in Chad. They will be playing tomorrow. It's a huge game for the Black Stars of Ghana. They need to win if they want to boost their chances of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yes, arrival picture as well as when they were departing Ghana for Chad. You have all of that on our Facebook. But Facebook na fe yenim common sharp then bianco kama. Afe meet the president record. So these are some of the statements from from Minister of Sports and Recreation. He touched on certain matters. Time no, you need time, sir, because I will be bringing you guys in. So I don't want to dwell so much on all that he said. But what we mainly know is that the budget that was presented to the ministry was $2 million from the Ghana Football Association. They presented $2 million for the two games, Chad and then Mali. Chad away, Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium. Now the minister went further to explain what has happened with regards to the budget, and even said that from the 2 million they've reduced the budget to 1.3 million. Yes, Manuel, give me that picture of Ghana versus Chad where he stated the amount that they will be using for that game, and then you then bring the Chad versus Ghana versus Mali picture as well. They all the two see and sa fama bi mesrewa na enye kama mama me listeners. So the minister provided a deep breakdown of the cost involved in Ghana hosting another country for AFCON or World Cup qualifiers, and even went on to clarify certain stuffs concerning supporters. In fact, he mentioned a lot of things. Yes, he mentioned a lot of things in terms of getting approval for the national team, in terms of finances, getting approval for the Black Stars budget ahead of national assignments. He explained, like I said, time into me finding bro, but America krabi ebemo who said they adeni ACTS. So let's hear from Minister Honorable Kofi Adams on certain key areas, the original estimate of the Chad Ghana match, as well as what he reduced it to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I can take you through a few of the things. For example, Ghana versus Chad, which is the away game that will be played on the 4th September. The original estimates for that game was about $1,239,090. But after we went through it and took off what we thought must be taken off, this was reduced to $856,890 US dollars, meaning that per the arrangement that His Excellency have directed us to work with, a savings of 382,200 was realized in the way. This was done through either reduction of some of the items, line items, or completely taking some of them off, because we think that we can meet them through other processes. March the 8th, for example, also had similar reduction, but I will check the figures and then let you have them. So in all, we have worked to save the purse and have made sure that let me give you the approved budget for item by item. Of course, the tickets for players and officials, we have a flat unit amount, but some of them will spend more. Others are likely to spend less. So there's a balancing process there. So for example, you would observe that for air tickets from base to Accra and back to base, the unit amount requested here is $6,000 per player or per official for the 28 persons who we normally would move, players and officials. Per the contract, we are responsible for the air tickets of the coaches also. So the coaches that we have who are not resident here and we have to move them, we also get tickets for them.
So that's the sports minister, sports and recreation minister, Honorable Kofi Adams. Well, aside this, he also touched on other important matters. The management team of the Black Stars, what we call the Black Stars Management Committee, according to the minister, he says it's not appropriate to pay winning bonuses to the management team members. Their duty is to supervise the team so that it qualifies for major competitions. So I'm mentioning all this, then I will add the reductions, the cancellations also on Y1025 FM before I bring you guys in.
Like I said, the team is going to chart for their 7th game. What it means is that they have played 6 already. 4 were honored before 2025 and 2 were honored this year, and the remaining 4 will also be honored this year. So by October, we will be done with all the 10 qualifying games that we are supposed to play. What used to be the case before His Excellency John Dramani Mahama took over was that the estimates that came generally just got approved without any further checks or cuts. But that has since not been the case. And so for those of you who are interested, you would observe that the estimates are submitted by the FA for March day 1, day 2, day 3, and 4 were exactly what was captured as what has been approved and therefore should be released for expenditure as indicated in the estimate. But this has not been the case since March day 5. We have reviewed the submissions and we have taken off some items. And some of these items were not unilaterally taken off. Yes, it was a proposal from us, but there was consensus at the end of the day that this is the best way to go. For example, we thought that it was not appropriate to pay winning bonuses to management team members. Because if you are a management team member, your duty is to ultimately qualify, supervise the team, manage the team in such a way that the team will qualify for, say, if it is African Cup or World Cup. If for every game won, we are going to be paying you bonus, what if we did not win enough games to qualify for the tournament that we are supposed to go, and therefore we don't get anything? Like
Honorable Minister Kofi Adams, yep, on Y1025 FM. I feel you know. So the key element of this conversation or this press briefing was the management team members. We know that they are 5. They take $10,000 according to the minister, but now he's scrapped that off. There's a list of the approved and the estimated amounts on the folder nim fadiano to sumame. So you will see that on that side of the management team members, the minister has cancelled that side. You know, certain amounts have also been reduced. Like for example, the assistant coaches were from 10,000 to 5,000, and I think for the rest, these are all normal ones. And the major one is that of the management committee members, and also fuel like the my bus minivans near there. The minister has said that there's already something done about it. It has been provided for by the government in the union film. And go cross sponsor the black, go sponsor GFA into Munkoji fuel nibina munfanye. And also your day twice one. So you know this, the conversation has been on whether the minister is dirtying the image of the Black Stars or the GFA, especially based on the fact that we are playing a game tomorrow. That's one side of the conversation. The other side is that Ghanaians deserve to know this. Now Ghanaians know now. What else do we have to do? That has been the conversation. Minister Chime Kwaye MPP Sonho Kakra, because he said from match day 1 and 4, the budget presented by the Ghana Football Association was what the ministry approved. So from match day 1 to 4 compared to match day 5 amount, match day 5 alone is $617,660. Match day 1 to 4 sikani in also change match day 5 into what Chime Kwaye and the MPP for as a minister of sports and recreation. So that's the info concerning the Black Stars of Ghana's budget. I don't know your thoughts on this, but for me, I agree with the minister. He had to make this known. Now, when he made this known this morning, the Ghana Football Association came out with a statement that they are going to play the game. When they finish and they come back, they will draw. They will respond to all this. And the minister says, "Oh, now the budget my estimate and I've taken some out and I've approved your budget." Where from this Polum Palam, where from this plenty talk, no? So I leave it to you guys now. Let me do some 5 calls and let's leave the studio. 0246 807 545. I've got 3 more minutes to end the show. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that the minister must be praised for the timing in releasing this budget, or you feel that it should have been done earlier and then you have any other idea that you want to add? Maybe the Ghana Football Association should be allowed to work, and I say you feel that we should stop painting the Ghana Football Association's image as thieves. Any other idea? I don't know what you think on this, but for me, I think this budgets are always reduced. Usually budgets are reduced before getting approved, or sometimes they are maintained. It doesn't mean that whoever did the budget is a criminal or whatever that you want to call that person. It's just that the minister feels that Ghana and Timin Tuawe, Ghana be Timin Tuawe, so that's it. So it is simple. Let us believe in the Ghana Football Association and allow them to work. Let's not paint them as criminals because on the budget acquire ya disapprove it. And I say so normal. That is what budget is for. What you want to spend and those that you are going to spend on, and the one who is going to approve it determines whether you are fit to get that amount or it has to be reduced. And the Ghana Football Association has done nothing wrong. If the government says management members in your Mumfima, it is as simple as that. Let's not be negative about this. Let's not be provocative with this budget that has been presented by the ministry. You know, case closed. Si ejitumo si anyantumo born ebebaso. Se government when is a ministry na ibi na se nani nje ho a oni ministry ni bidi oni sports Ghana Football Association bidi ho komo. It's as simple as that. Let's move on with our preparations, as simple as that once again. My name is Dennis Ivan Opoku.